Newt's is Apple Valley's premier ice cold beer, fresh popcorn, and delicious burger bar. You should go there because they have a very friendly and kind of fun staff. And classic rock will be playing on the overhead speakers. Sports will be on the TVs, and they have pull tabs. So I can't think of another reason why you wouldn't want to go to Newt's. So get there. And when you go there, tell them the Ascertainers sent you. I have a real serious concern. This might affect the podcast too.
What's that?
I think I'm an addiction.
Two?
I've gotten over some addictions in the last year. We'll leave those for
Pull tabs?
No, well, I have a pull tab. But that's not a new one. That's been there the whole time. I can't stop eating Cheez-Its. If they're around me and there's a little bag, like a school lunch size bag, single serving, or so they say, and I've had a couple, and there's still some kind of buried in my molars, if that makes sense. Also, name of Mark sex tape.
Wait, why am I laughing?
Except he spells it Woolers, not Molars. What? Oh, snap. Anyway, so, but they're there. Mark, how far? So I'm reaching my arm straight out, sitting comfortably reclined in my black plastic folding chair. How come you have a nicer chair than me? I live here.
Well, you told me that I shouldn't be sitting in it, so.
I know. Yeah, and then you said, kicked me down, took my lunch money, and said, I'll be back next Friday. Anyway,
2 arm lengths.
Would you say that I'm 2 arm lengths away?
Yeah.
I'm going to try to make it the whole episode. But after the episode, I think I'm going to do something I might regret. I don't want you to see.
You have the original. I like the white cheese.
I'm sure I'd like them too. My particular kink is just Cheez-Its. I've had the buffalo ones.
Oh, I haven't had those.
Similar result. Wood chipper. Just hammer them. I can't stop. I used to have the same addiction to trail mix, and I kicked that. I kicked my trail mix addiction. So it's gonna be a tough episode.
Are you a raisin trail mix guy or a non-raisin?
I'll do it all, man.
Because I'm not a raisin fan.
If I'm not mistaken, my favorite trail mix quartet would be peanuts, raisins, M&Ms. There's got to be one more thing in there, isn't there? Maybe it's just 3 things.
I know sunflower seeds are in some.
No, that's a no. So maybe there's only 3 items in trail mix?
I know there's more than
It's the cross-country one is what it's called. Or cross-country.
Cracker type substance.
Cracker, please. Is it like the sesame seed stick? I like those.
Similar to that, but only kind of like a cheese type.
You sounded Yiddish when you said that. Did you have dairy earlier?
Welcome to the Ascertainers. I'm Mark, and my partner is Jim.
Here it is. It contains, this is a Menards ad. They sell this stuff at Menards. Peanuts, milk chocolate candies, raisins, and cashews. Well, cashews just a peanut.
The milk chocolate candies is the M&Ms, correct?
Yes.
Or similar.
They're ducking the copyright laws. We'll call them M&Ms. Come at us, Procter & Gamble or Mars. Mars. I think it's Mars. Don't you know about this?
I do.
Yeah, well, tell us what you know about M&Ms.
Mars is actually the longest running company from Minnesota. Didn't they start in Minnesota?
See, you just gave yourself up right there. I think all that stuff came out of Pennsylvania.
Hershey did, but I believe Mars was from Minnesota.
What about Gillette and Bic and the other razors?
You know, last time I ate chocolate-covered razors, it hurt.
Yeah, sorry about that. That was a Halloween or Thanksgiving we'll never forget. But welcome to the Ascertainers. Mark's still playing on his phone. I'm trying to buy time for him. We're talking candy, which we've talked about before, with some degree of success.
Was it a success?
I thought so. I thought our breakfast cereal one and We did a couple of candies. One of your son was on a candy episode, and Alex.
They were.
Other Alex. I call him Other Alex because I got a kid named Alex. And then there's Other Alex. I can't say his last name, so that's how that turns out. Wonder what Chance is going to think of the bracketology and how he fared. I think he knows that story, though.
Well, we'll find out.
I'm going to lock my doors.
You should do that every night.
Every other night. I like to live on the edge. I like to load my gun and have it right next to the head of my bed when I have the door locked. And then on the other nights, I leave the gun right next to the front door, unlocked, loaded, cocked, as they say, and safety off. That should be our podcast name.
Safety off. That's a good one.
Thanks for stopping by. I think I can confidently say this is going to be probably our best episode. I really feel it. If you're not doing anything, crack a beer or soda pop or whatever, energy drink, and kick your heels up and set a spell. And we'll educate you on some music stuff, apparently, Mark says. Mark says we're a music podcast.
If you're having chest pains, just keep listening. And
if you're having chest pains, they say cough. Cough really hard if you think you're having a heart attack. Did you know that? You can kind of almost give yourself CPR, almost give yourself compressions by like doing just exaggerated coughs constantly because it pushes down in your heart. Yeah. I'll be over there to finish you off in a heartbeat there. I got a pillow. I got a whole stack of pillows that I've been meaning to try on you. So this is today is April 17th, year of our Lord 2026. It's the second episode of the night, so this will not air in order. Is that the most concise way?
You did it.
I missed the radio game because we used to spend about 20 minutes out of 40 on a podcast explaining what the radio game was. And I feel like when we have a bonus episode, as tonight is, that we spend about the same amount of time. And now I'm doing that. So anyway, last time we got together, I played Mark some music videos, and I was shocked that he even entertained watching them to completion. And apparently he has some notes on that, not like that to completion. Don't do that with you. It doesn't go that far out anyway.
You don't know me.
You make it sound like, it looks like a pinata went off there. But anyhow, the snake pinata. What's up? The dinosaur one. Hey, fella.
Jim's favorite band
Styx
is Rush. Come on, don't fool the people.
It has been my lifelong favorite band. I don't really have a favorite band anymore because I'm not a big Rush fan anymore, but yes.
For decades, they were your top band.
True.
They're going out on tour, so we were watching some videos about Geddy singing, warming up for the concert tour.
Well, we watched a current, like very recently released video of them performing live at the Juno Awards. I have a Cheez-It in my mouth. I'm just going to, so my voice sounds altered. I'm letting the Cheez-It melt in my mouth.
Yeah, it's like a dip. He's just putting it between his cheek and gum.
I feel like I'm getting x-ray at the dentist. No, it's like sideways. I probably won't notice it. God, that's good Cheez-It. Anyway, hey, we need new mic covers too. I get Cheez-It all over this one.
Do I need to move it 3 arm lengths away?
I don't know what's going to happen. I just had one. Maybe that'll calm me down a little bit. But anyhow, they performed and they have a new drummer. They're going back on the road when they should have just hung it up, in my opinion. Full respect for them, and I'm glad they're chasing their dreams because God knows maybe they'll catch a break at some point. But I don't think that. Anyway, so what they did is they performed their first song from track 1 from their first album. And that you're thinking, well, first of all, the drummer on that album wasn't Neil Peart, who's the guy who died, Neil Peart, however you say it. It was a guy named John Rutsey, and he was a pretty pedestrian drummer. He wasn't great. He was good, whatever. He was Rush. But so I think it was like a kind of a tip of the hat to Neil is to not like rub it in his face that, hey, we're going on without you. They played a non-Neil drumming song. And musically, like the guitar, the bass, the drums, the tightness, everything was just fantastic. And then my hero, Geddy Lee, opens his mouth, and I didn't like it. Everybody else, every other Rush fan loved it. I was like, oof, that was so hard to listen to. Because he's lost it. He can kind of hit the high register but it's there's nothing behind it. It's he's just emoting these notes. He's not like really. There's no power behind him. And that was night one song. They do 3-hour concerts, and they're going to do a bunch of dates back to back to back to back. And I think by the end of it, I think they should just go get a new singer, just to stand up there, let Alex and Neil, or excuse me, Alex and Getty just rock out, because they can still do that part of it. Get yourself the best karaoke singer in the town you're in, and they're gonna sound better than Geddy Lee. I'm done. Thanks for your patience. God, you're patient. I would have cut me off 10 times.
My opinion of that video, I thought Geddy sounded good. And I'm not a Rush fan. I like Rush, but I'm not a Jim Rush fan. There are certain songs that Geddy's voice fits the song. It sounds good. And there are other songs that it just like fingernails on a chalkboard, even at the height of their playing. So I agree with you that he should sing certain songs that fit into his range, and they should have another singer come out and sing for those other songs.
Or they could keep everything the same, but just knock it down an octave or two.
They could do that.
I don't know if that's a thing. I'm not positive, but I think it is. Because when I heard Primus cover a bunch of Rush songs at a concert, he wasn't trying to sound like Geddy Lee, but the songs all sounded very much like Rush. It just takes a couple songs to really adjust, and then you're totally down with it. So I don't know. I just don't want to. I don't want them to leave a bad taste in people's mouths, and that's why I stopped going to see Rush in 2010, 16 years ago. Is that right? Carry the two. Because I was just like, you know what? I don't think they're not getting better. They're only getting worse from here. And I was cool with it.
Geddy Lee has a voice that you either love it or hate it. Maybe the songs would sound better.
You know what they should have done? Stayed at home and let people, whatever. But they're selling out. People want to see it. And that's all good.
The Dead did the same thing, and Bob Weir's voice was not strong. It wasn't really that good at the end.
That band was not carried by Bob Weir's voice.
It was not.
He could still, when we saw that Heart video a couple episodes ago, Dog and Butterfly, Ann Wilson wasn't at her peak, but it only showed in 10% of the song. There were certain notes she couldn't nail, but everything else was gold. So, I don't know. So, but Mark I played him Xanadu and I played him La Villa Strangiato, and he was either like filling me full of, porky pies, or he was like, wow, that was pretty good. So
I do love listening to music and other people's idea what
other people's delusions. Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks, man. You're kind.
I know a lot of people are not Grateful Dead fans. Actually, I was with my sister at the Twins game, and after the Twins game, we were still pounding beers. I played a Grateful Dead song, and she goes, I always thought Grateful Dead was like a Black Sabbath type of band.
Wild? Yeah, perceptions are killers. I think anyone that listens to I'd say Grateful Dead way more than Rush. If you just listen to 3, just spin the bottle and whatever it points to, and you're going to play those. Mark, no, you know what I mean. If you selected 3 random Grateful Dead songs, 3 random Rush songs, and played them for someone who just landed on his planet, they're going to like the Grateful Dead way more. Grateful Dead is not as risky. It's more. It's just really good music. Rush, on the other hand, is kind of like our golf games, actually, where you're like the Grateful Dead guy. You're just going to keep in the middle. I'm not going to get in trouble. I'm not going to take risks that will, offend or be off-putting. And I'm like, you know what? Someone's going to get a hole in one in this par 5, and it might be me. And I just bang the crap out of it. And I think when a lot of people listen to Rush, they're like, no, they're not trying to think of their band. Triumph. Everyone likes Triumph. Triumph doesn't try as hard. They don't have I don't say Rush is necessarily trying harder, but their songs are just a little more ambitious, maybe. And the singer is not for everyone. Very much an acquired taste. Bob Weir's voice. No one's offended by Bob Weir's voice, ever.
If Geddy sounded somewhat like, who's the lead singer in Yes?
John Anderson. That surprises me that you go for him and not for Geddy.
His voice is not...
It's less shrill.
Thank You. Who came first, Rush or Yes?
Ooh, I think they're pretty close. Yes, maybe precedes them a bit.
If you like Yes, you'll like Rush, to me.
I'd sign on for both those. Yeah, I mean, Yes did it with like two guitarists. I mean, they had a lot of personnel on stage, and Rush did it with three guys. So that's kind of maybe, I don't know. They're both great bands, and I'm not trying to sell you on Rush anymore because you gave them such a good listen. You know what I mean? You hung in there. I gave you a sampling that I thought, hey, you know what? I just want to make sure you at least know about this. And you were like, yeah, they're fine, but here's the flaws I see. So you're totally qualified to shoot holes in the.
I'm not trying to shoot holes. I'm just trying to explain.
I mean, I used the wrong choice of words there, but I now am more receptive to your criticisms of Rush because you've given them a good solid. It's a good thing. It's a compliment or something like that. I've never given one. I'm not sure what that's.
Let's
like.
just go on to song of the week then.
Okay, Rush, Limelight. Just kidding. So I went first last time, so you go ahead. Although this is a second episode, you've already heard mine, and I've you decided to be a little snake in the grass with yours there.
So during this time that we were watching the Rush videos, I mentioned Duran. They were a great band in the early 80s. And then in the 90s, they kind of reinvented themselves. And Jim, even before I got it out of my mouth, he goes, if you pick Ordinary World, you're just an idiot. Something to that effect.
Wow.
The music snob of Jim kind of came out there. I loved Ordinary World.
I'm a closeted Duran man. You like that song? Okay.
I do.
All right, well, this podcast is over.
We went on to watch other videos. He's doing the rabbit.
Beaver, not Beaver, the Beaver, not Bieber, the singer. 2 yellow teeth.
Oh, I was thinking you were doing Freddie Mercury. They can't come after us, can they?
Okay. Man, what a, I'm just thinking about logistics here for a second. Huh. Who knew that, that would be
painful,
counterproductive. Yes. Go on.
Duran had an album of covers called Thank You. So we watched that afterwards. And their cover of Led Zeppelin, Thank You, is very good.
Yes. Is that your song of the week?
No, I'm still going with Ordinary World.
Sorry, I had a little furball there.
They have a cover of Jeepster by T-Rex that I heard is awesome, but it's like, what's that movie?
Shaving Ryan's Privates?
Exactly.
Oh, Spinal Tap.
The Beaver Brown Band.
John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band was in a movie called, oh crap.
I can't remember the movie, but
the song was called The Dark Side.
But at the end, the guy on the second album steals all the tapes and never releases them. And that was the point of the movie. This song was never released.
I know the movie. Eddie and the Cruisers. Never saw. I saw the music video. I figured that was a good little trailer.
Probably as good as the Lost Boys.
You know what I'm doing right now? You ever see Dewey Cox? Right now, Dewey Cox doesn't just come on stage. He has to relive his whole life. I'm reliving my whole. I'm getting ready to make a podcast changing decision, and
Am I included?
What an astute observation, Mark.
What is your song of the week? Because mine
I can't do it. Okay, Mark.
Mine killed.
Mark didn't want to go. He doesn't want to watch The Lost Boys, and I'm like, Mark, I think you'd really like The Lost Boys based on the other crap movies that you tell me that you watch. And he was at the gym and he watched how many minutes without volume of The Lost Boys? 10?
Probably 15, 20 minutes.
20 minutes of The Lost Boys. Did you have audio? Was it from the beginning of the movie? Was it right in the middle? What would you see, Mark?
Probably in the middle, I think.
Okay, thank you.
They were on the pier.
Oh, and they dropped in the fog and they dropped off the thing?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Pretty good scene. Anyway, probably a lot better with volume and context. But anyway, Mark tells me that you asked for this. Remember, I did the whole thing, and you could have switched topics.
If I deserve it, I deserve it.
The Lost Boys doesn't hold up. And I had a problem with that I'm just going to say right now, this is a pick your battles, and I'm picking it. Yes, Mark.
Can I ask the listeners to send in an email?
I'm going to hammer this Cheez-It.
To tell us if they think the Lost Boys in 2026 is still a great movie. Go ahead, Jim. He has his hand.
I guess I had the floor the whole time. I don't need to raise my hand, but I'm polite. So,
are you?
If for Mark to say that the Lost Boys doesn't hold up, I thought that. Well, I think you would have to have seen the Lost Boys to make that claim. And Mark had no problem with just assuming it doesn't hold up, even though he'd never seen it before. So that's ultimately what's stuck in my craw. I've got some craw. I got a little Cheez-It stuck in my molar and a little behind my tongue. I'm not sure how to get rid of that. I'm going to have to go, like when there's popcorn back there or something. But I'm willing to take this for the team. I will wait until the end of this podcast. But to say, it doesn't hold up, implies you saw it. That's bothersome. Ascertainers, listen, weigh in. Please. Pat, Charlie, I know, maybe Jeff, somebody. The ascertainers at gmail.com. There might be a way to text us through the whatever you're listening to us on. Who's right? It's all about right and wrong.
I understand where you're coming from, but in the 15, 20 minutes that I did watch, it seemed so campy. I thought it would be on Mystery Science Theater 3000. So I apologize for not watching the whole movie, but it didn't seem to hold up. I'm being very truthful.
I'm just busting your chops because this is the absolute, based on the movies you tell me to watch, you're going to love this movie. And you're like, I saw a little bit, doesn't hold up. I'm like, compared to what? So
you never even watched Train Dreams. You fell asleep. And that's an Academy nominee for Best Picture.
I watched Train Dreams like I ran the Goldies 5K. I participated in it. It just happened that while I was participating in your movie, it made me go to sleep. So my body reaction to that movie was not positive.
And The Godfather 1 and 2, both Oscar winners. You were like, they can't be that good.
I couldn't make it through them. I have ADD, I think. That's a disease, man.
I'm just giving the listeners an idea of your movie taste and compared to mine.
You want to get going on Dune 2024? Is that what that was called?
Blade Runner 2049. Very good. It's got Ryan Gosling in it. Who doesn't like the Gos?
I very much like the Gauze. I'll fight you over the Gauze. That movie was terrible. That movie was like a Radiohead song. I wasn't smart enough or cool enough or edgy enough to get that movie. All I know is it moved at a snail's pace. And I'm sorry that this is what's going to break up this podcast. There's something else I was just going to think of. The Gauze, new movie coming out. Have you seen it?
Hail Mary.
See it? That still seems kind of Blade Runner-y, but with a little more realistic scenery, right? Is that about right? Or is he still in space on that one?
He's in space. Yeah.
Why is he going to space? Come on. We want you down here, Rye. All right, whatever.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know too much about it. No.
You want to go see it together?
Hand in hand?
We could buy one ticket and save money. You know what I'm talking about? So
a little Ace and Gary outing.
Ace and Gary out the movies. Hey, they're going to see a Gosling movie. Oh, that all checks out now. Okay, well, cool.
What's your song of the week?
I'm trying to think how this might be oddly Ryan Gosling related, but it is a band that I just said is a combination of Steely Dan and what was the other band?
God, I can't remember now.
That was a pretty good comparison.
It was.
Too. It's 10cc, and the song is called The Things We Do for Love. And it is, in my opinion, almost like a benchmark for what a good song is. It's just, Little River Band and Steely Dan. is what I think 10cc is. There you go. That'll be my contribution to this podcast because that's pretty good. That's a thinker. 10cc was they were kind of like a fabricated band, right? They were kind of a forced marriage, and they only had a couple albums, I think. Or do they have more?
I don't know the backstory, the forced marriage thing.
I'm just saying it was a label created project. It wasn't like just a bunch of guys that were hanging out and grew up in the same town, that kind of stuff. I think they were assembled.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't either. But if I say it with enough conviction, I'll fact check, I'm in the Cheez-Its again. I hope you don't have to hear them crunch.
In my drunken stupor, I was thinking 10 years after. Didn't they have some rockin' tunes? And Jim goes, I don't think so.
The 10 is what got you.
It did.
Surprised you didn't think it was 10CCR. It was two separate bands.
He put a Cheez-It in his mouth and it looked like he was choking.
I pulled it out. I pulled it out like a priest might yank one out of a Presbyterian trying to get communion. Whoop! Just pulled it out. Oh my word! If they were giving these out of communion, I might convert. Sacrilege, all you want, but it's a good cracker. It's Andy Griffith. What cracker did Andy Griffith say good cracker about? Do you remember?
I don't.
Ritz.
Jim did a circle with his finger.
Like if you're building like a little imaginary car with pretzels for axles, you want the Ritz because it's got a little bit of traction, but it's also going to get you pretty good highway mileage. So it's not like a Triscuit,
And it has the ridges so you can get through the mud and snow.
A little. Like maybe like Indiana winters, but not Michigan winters. Sorry. You're going to want honeycombs or Triscuits. Or like a frozen Reese's peanut butter cup. That'd be good because those got the real ridges.
The honeycomb, you would lose all your fillings in your teeth driving down the road with that.
No, you're thinking of honeycomb cereal?
Yeah.
That was one of the worst cereals ever, which is why we had it at our house growing up.
It liked honeycomb.
But it wasn't like sticky sweet. It was just sweet enough.
Only
it was sweeter than Kix. You didn't have to add sugar to honeycombs.
On the axle of a car.
The honeycomb had like a hole in the middle, didn't it?
It did, but it had ridges on the end.
Yeah, but they'd be real little. It'd be like a lowrider. You know what I mean? Sorry to my south of the border friends, and I got them. But,
Speaking of cars, I went out to the Rod and Custom show at Canterbury.
Come again? What'd you go see?
Ace and Gary went to the Rod and Custom
Ace
show.
Wasn't there. Gary, I don't know which one I am. You went to the Rod and Custom show? Were you disappointed when there was a bunch of cars there? Like, what the hell? This is bullshit.
But it was at Canterbury, and the stadium is still being built. And I'm thinking, it's not going to be done in time for when concerts open up.
That's June, by the way. Chris is going up to New York for a little bit before and then some time after the alleged due date, assuming it's the same, or they hit the due date. And I'm like, we got to get you back home on the 24th because we had concert tickets on the 25th. Is that bad? I think it's bad. I don't think I want that grandbaby to grow up and know that was schemed. But
I don't know when the first concert is.
The first concert is way before the one we're going to. Here, I'll just look it up while you talk.
There is a lot that needs to be finished.
Hold up. It looks like June 22nd is the first one. We're going June 23rd or 25th.
I thought they were going to open up in May or something.
Well, maybe I'm wrong. This is AI and all. How was the Rod and Custom show? Did you see a lot of either?
Very good.
Should have been more like the Scott and Custom show. What?
It's hosted by the Gopher State Timing Association.
I spelled timing. Like the Spice Guys?
Called the GSTA Rod and Custom Show.
Isn't it the LGDSA? Is it?
I do have photos because I'm looking to repaint my 73 Grand Am.
What color?
The same color. There's some flaws in it. It's a little bit of rust in the back corner panel. So I want to... Go ahead, Jim.
Have you ever painted a room the same color? It's the least satisfying thing you'll ever do. So your car, if I recall correctly, is a version of maybe a combination of silver and bronze. It's like a beige colored car, yes? Or it's continuing to try to show me. What color is that?
Silver.
silver.
I want to do it the Pontiac.
And you got mad because we went a couple extra rounds on pull tabs, and you're going to paint a car the same color the car is already painted?
I'm not going to change the color of my car. I want to make it the same paint scheme that it came off the showroom with.
Red.
I can't do
red.
I can't do red because the interior is red. I want to do
change the interior to silver. Be a trendsetter. Come on, man. How are you going to make a mark at the rod and custom show? Emphasis on the rod, by the way. That's why
actually I
so much.
Took a photo of cars.
No. Oh no. Oh, cars.
Painted silver.
Do the custom. I don't want to see the others.
So
do they allow photography at the rod and custom show? I don't know what that is. It looks like a
Camaro.
That's a good looking.
Go ahead. Why do I have a picture of my foot?
Just because you put your shoe on it doesn't make it a foot.
2 feet.
24 inches doesn't make it 2 feet. Hey, what's going on? But how perfect is your life that you have to paint a car that is perfect? Can't you just wax it?
Wax on, wax off.
That was you, not me.
There are some flaws in it. And the front bumper on my year of car, it was the first time that they had the plastic bumpers. It doesn't match the rest of the car.
Oh my goodness.
If you own an old classic car.
That's what Chris drives. 2012. It's pretty close to classic, isn't it?
It's an expensive hobby.
Okay. Well, now we're getting somewhere. So when I buy a bottle of bourbon or when I say, hey, we should invest all that money we won and then lost and then go deeper in debt in pull tabs, I'll just go, it's an expensive hobby. Goof.
That's not a hobby.
Silly head. That's not a hobby. It's a hobby like Cheez-Its are a hobby. I get it now.
That's an addiction.
I have a Cheez-It hobby. What are your hobbies? I like to golf, fish, Cheez-Its, and bourbon.
So if I tell my wife I'd like to drink Coors Light in excess, I'll say that's just a hobby.
I think I'd be worried if I was your wife because it's like, well, I got this old car and I need to fix it. I need to make sure it's, what do you call that when authentic to the period? And do you think that she should then be authentic to 1990 when you met her or no?
She better be.
Oh my God. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Well, couch isn't real comfortable, but you're welcome to it until you find something else to.
Luckily, she doesn't listen.
You know what you really should do is get a real comfortable back seat to that car because you'll be there sleeping there, under the stars soon enough. Did we do Song of the Week?
We did.
What was yours again?
The perfect song of 1993, Ordinary World.
I'm going to look up 1993 songs.
I think it was 1993.
All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
Oh my God. The 90s are so much worse than the 80s.
I would agree with that.
Oh my word. And your song ain't even in the top 12. According to Wikipedia, which is according to, I don't know what their source is. This is the list of Billboard magazine's top 100 songs of 1993. I Will Always Love You, Whitney Houston. Written by Dolly Parton. Whoop. There it is. Tag team. Can't Help Falling in Love, UB40. No nod to excellent reggae music. That's the Way Love Goes by Janet Jackson. If it's a cover of the Willie Nelson, I'm all over it. Oh no, Merle Haggard sang that. Anyhow, it's not. Freak Me by Silk. Weak by SWV. If I Ever Fall in Love by Shy. Dream Lover, Mariah Carey. Mark, we're at number 9. Yes, Mark?
I don't think I've listened to any of these songs. Ever.
I have heard Whoop, There It Is. You've heard that song.
I've heard that one.
You've heard I'll Always Love You. You've heard Can't Help Falling in Love by UB40. It's wise men say it's like a Christmas carol. Honestly, it's pleasant. The other ones, okay, Mariah Carey, Dream Lover, probably heard it. Rump Shaker by Rex and Effect.
Ooh, I like Rex and Effect.
Okay, well, there you go, at number 9. And number 10 is Informer by Snow. 11, Nothing But a G-Thang by Dr. Dre. In the Still of the Night, Boys to Men. They spell night different, not White Snake. Don't
that's
walk.
what I was thinking. White
I know,
Snake.
I know. Don't Walk Away by Jade. Knockin' da Boots by H-Town. Lately by Joe Decky, perhaps. Daisy Dukes by Deuce. It's like juice with a D. Show Me Love by Robin S. A Whole New World by Peebo Bryson and Regina Bell. Peebo Bryson was from like the 70s. Anyhow, these are the top songs of the whole year. And we never heard of any of them. Okay, here we go. Let's get to Ordinary World. Is it even in here? There's some spin. I'm just going to do the band names. Janet Jackson, SWV, Soul Asylum, Runaway Train, number 22. Expose, Paperboy, Snappy, Billy Joel, The River of Dreams, number 26. The Proclaimers, When I Wake Up, I'm Gonna Be...
Isn't that 300 miles? Isn't it the Proclaimers 300 miles? Is that the name of the song?
It's 500 miles. It's I'm Gonna Be, and then in parentheses, 500 miles.
I can only do 300.
Yep.
So
Two Princes, Spin Doctors, Whitney Houston, SWV, Arrested Development, Rod Stewart, Have I Told You Lately, Shanice, Duran, Ordinary World, number 34. So your song was number 34 of your year. I wonder if 10cc's, The Thing We Do, Things We Do for Love, was above. I don't know.
It would be a tougher year for them to get higher.
It's true. It's true. Well, we'll do that for the next episode. What do you think? Have we punished them enough?
We could do more, but let's not.
Oh, Mark's look of control when he goes, let's give him a break. So, well, thanks for listening. We really appreciate it. We think we're still sponsored by Newts, but you know what? Even if we aren't, we're going to still speak highly of Newts because we think they're swell. And
are you eating Cheez-Its off your shirt?
I mean, the crumbs off my shirt. I'm jonesing right now. I'm the equivalent of Hunter Biden, combing the carpet for a little crack rock. I feel like one fell, probably on the floor. I'll be down there later when you leave. Anyway, I'm Mark. That's Jim. And enjoy your night.
Get all this at the Ascertainers@gmail.com.
Yeah,
you have a Facebook.
Can you say that in multiple words? Mark's only had 4 Coors Lights here, a couple at the bar.
Like us or share us with a friend on Facebook.
Yeah.
Good night.
Bye.